तो भाई लोग at the time of shooting this video, there is one question that's going around the entire world, right? We shot this on the 18th of July, and that question is, बाबा ये काट दे. So let's begin the
Yeah,
episode.
must.
In 3, 2, 1. Hello and welcome to another episode of the Internet Set. So, a show we take random interesting facts, that's trivia and personal stories, then we talk about them. And today we are going to talk about some crazy marriage incidents. So, before marriage, the marriage in general, and what happens after marriage. So, we've got a whole bunch of varied topics. And Bhautuk, अपन चालू करते तेरे से, because yours is the first step towards wanting to get married.
Hilarious. Aadar is already on the mandap.
Yes.
For those, sorry for those of you who are watching this or listening
Initially,
to it
I
on
wanted
Spotify.
to do like religiously appropriate, but वहाँ पे खाली पर्दा था and it wouldn't make sense.
So the thing is, like, what I have got right now is basically these are a lot of like dating and marriage reality shows. Okay, so I don't know what happens, but like I think like after marriage, Sidhi and I have just become like these people who love watching trashy reality shows on Netflix
Yes.
What do
or
you mean after
wherever.
marriage?
I mean, before
after-
marriage, I
after
didn't do
ज़्यादा
this
होता है.
alone for some reason.
Yeah.
So after marriage, it's become like a thing where we saw Love is Blind and saw all the seasons. It came out during the pandemic, right? The premise.
It's Schadenfreude ना कि इन लोग ये लोग कितना खराब है ये लोग marriage में.
Of course.
That's the fun of it.
No, yeah, exactly. I think it's part of it is that, and part of it is yeah, it is like you get to understand each other's opinions on dating, marriage, etc. by judging other people. That you know, like when someone does something on the show and you're like, would you do that? Do you think that's
Never.
Exactly.
Half the shows that we are watching, the reality was they're like, no way. I'm
No
going to
way.
be caught dead doing that or saying that or behaving. Firstly, I'm going to be caught dead being on a marriage reality show. First and foremost.
Yeah, I mean,
like,
I think that's one of the things, right? I find it so incredible that we've reached this point. I mean, we've reached it for a while, but like people are willing to be like, I'll get married on a reality show, because how much better or worse can it be than real life itself?
correct. And also, like, I just somehow feel that, you know, once you know that you're on a show, I mean, not consciously, but I think subconsciously, a little performative side of you does come out. Like, you
100%.
cannot do that or say that if the cameras weren't rolling. You know, because you also want to project, you know, people around the world are going to watch it if it's on one of the platforms, right? Or whatever, your country is going to watch it, wherever you are. And you want to put forth this, oh, you know, I am this sort of a guy,
Yeah.
behavior and facade. Whereas, you know, if once the cameras move and if you actually, maybe you would be worse. Like, you're the exact opposite of that.
But Thakur, that's 100% true. Like the one thing that is constant is this, right? The question we keep asking is, if this person is willing to say this on camera, what
Yeah.
is this person saying without
In
the
private.
camera?
Yeah.
कि तो किस level तक जा रहा है? So yeah, so I mean there is like this instant fascination and charm of reality shows, and there are some reality shows out there in the world which are some next level shit. Okay, so some of them are these, all right. So there's the first one is this. The show was called, one second, let me just, yeah, it was called I Want to Marry Harry.
As in
Right?
Prince.
Yes.
Formerly Prince.
And
Yes.
no permission was taken from Harry before. अच्छा नहीं, I want to. I will marry नहीं है. हाँ.
And here's the beautiful part about this. Prince Harry was not involved at all in this show.
Yeah.
They got a guy who looked like him.
Oh, wow.
Oh no. और end में and what are they doing a ruse and बोल रहे हैं कि वही है.
So they told all the contestants that this is, by the way, long before Meghan and all of this stuff had happened. Harry was still single at the time, and this show was set in America. So the producers were banking on the fact that Americans have no idea who Prince Harry is. इसको vaguely पता है कि कोई तो है royal कुछ तो. Okay, so they got a guy who's a redhead, okay, who looks kind of, you squint really hard, looks little bit similar, okay.
Megan
They
ने
got Ed
भी वही
Sheeran
किया
to
था.
work out.
So they got this guy. Now they got these contestants saying कि Prince Harry actually है और वो reality show कर रहा है and you guys can actually become royalty. Okay, so these women sign up, they come to the show, and very quickly, because they are all, you know, adults with functioning brains,
ये नहीं है.
they realize कि हाँ ये शायद हमारे साथ धोखा हो रहा है. Okay, now at this point, when the production company finds out that the contestants know, do they call the show off? No.
But
They
those
double
people are
down.
forced that this is Harry.
Yes.
Wow. So they create an entire ruse around it. They get a Queen's duplicate who comes in. Really?
उसके साथ
Oh,
उसके साथ फोटोशॉप हो रहा है, सारा फोटोशॉप दिखा रहे हैं. ये देखो, ये क्वीन के साथ है, ये
that's
चार्ल्स के साथ है.
insane.
What you guys are saying, I wish they had actually done, because these are really smart ideas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
हम लोग
I would just
we
turn it
should
and
be
call it a prank show.
Compared to what they actually did, okay? Compared to what they basically just started gaslighting, all right? Where
Oh,
what
no.
they started doing is they took these women to a trained psychologist who was actually just some guy.
Mangesh.
Some guy.
Mangesh, PhD.
Okay. And this guy is telling them ki, no, I think you should stay on the show. It might actually be Harry. Why are you going? What is the problem? Don't you like being royalty, etc., etc., right?
No,
They
and the
do
guy to
this.
convince this is a psychologist.
Yeah.
Okay, now here's the corniest thing they did, right? So the contestants were kept in these rooms, right? So the producers would stand outside the room, and in the night they would whisper to each other stuff like, you have to get him back to Buckingham Palace, the royal family is very upset. They don't want him to be on the show.
Therapy. हाँ, कि
No,
you want to quit cigarettes. You want to stop doing this.
they were trying to convince the contestants that Harry's actually there, and like basically having these whispered conversations about
Oh, like
Get
you're
it?
hearing. Okay.
that you're
Yeah,
hearing
you know,
stuff you're not
turns out,
supposed to
Fly on
hear.
the wall.
It turns out the Harry that they got is actually a redneck, and he's like attacking like that, and they're like, dude, you have to be Prince Harry. All right, mate, fucking mental. Come on over, lads. You all right? Oh, that's fucking I heard him speak. Yeah, what did he say? He said fucking mental.
Bro, but also like imagine you're a contestant. How bad, like what have the royal family come down to if their princes are getting married through reality shows? I would just assume कि इन लोग के पास पैसा अब नहीं है.
But,
But
Harry
somebody
has
who applied
actually
to
come
the
down
show.
to that now. Harry would actually do this show if this was pitched to him.
In right now, yes. Right in 23, he probably would have jumped on it. 100 million, yes, I'm down for it. No, you're really down for it. You'll come as you. Yes, I will.
The whole reason you left was because of your. I don't care. अरे but शादी कर लिया तूने. Second.
Fuck the royals. And now Noti wants to come on
और
the
वो
show.
दरवाजे के बाहर खड़े रहेगा, बोलेगा अरे नहीं ये लोग बहुत रेसिस्ट है.
Dude, but that's so true, huh? Like in 10, like I think this was about 9-10 years ago this show came out, but in 10 years the whole thing has flipped, where it's like this corny reality show has become reality. It's so fucking crazy.
Dude, we had our own, na? We had this all started with like Bachelor, right? Bachelor and something marry, and then uska Indian version tha mujhe Rakhi ka Swayamvar.
Yeah.
फिर राहुल महाजन का स्वयंवर.
Rahul Mahajan ka, yeah.
राइट और उसके पहले जस्ट उसके बारे में सब न्यूज निकला था दैट लाइक डोमेस्टिक वायलेंस है किसका ये वो कुछ ऐसे न्यूज भी निकला था उसका and then they follow that up with a reality show about getting married to him and people are like yep sign me up.
The thing is, like unfortunately, or did anyone get married off the show? No, na? They used to come close and then call it
half
off.
of these never end up actually getting married. Some
100%.
some are in that engaged space and then some end up having a fallout and they're like bro 6 महीना हो गया show खत्म चल अभी culties.
Yeah, I think there's one understanding that they also have na ki chal I also want fame, you also want fame, let's get together and then call it off. So okay. Now the next show. All right, I want to ask you guys this, like, about this show. What a premise this is. It's called Phone Swap. Okay, and exactly what the name of whatever the name is, exactly is what you're going to get in the show. Okay, Phone Swap is a 2018 dating reality show which consisted of potential lovers looking into each other's phones. क्या तुम इस रियलिटी शो पे जाओगे?
और किसने हाँ बोला है? जिसने भी हाँ बोला है, पहले उसने अपना फोन मास्टर रीसेट. Yes, I'm an open book. Yeah, please take my open. Why do you not have a single picture? Or I don't know. There's a malfunction in my phone.
Why do you not have a wallpaper or apps?
There are no contacts in your phone.
Why does your phone say begin installing now? Like, you just buy this phone for this show.
आदर का भी पॉइंट मस्त है कि why is there no contacts?
Zero.
Why does it still have the sticker of the price tag?
Why does your phone have a Hello Kitty holder? एक कोई बच्चे का फोन उठा के रख लो.
Bro, but like I feel like there are lots of couples who are fully like in each other's social media, in each other's lives, all of that.
So how many guys died at the end of this show?
Yeah. Deaths.
So Phone Swap was a fucking outstanding concept. I think this should come to India also. I think there's a lot of scope.
I think it's such a great idea. I just
beautiful.
Don't know how many takers will they be, or to have like big prize money. There's something about the phone, right? Like, ये मेरा डिजिटल एक्सटेंशन है.
Yes.
ठीक है, ये इसको पढ़ना मतलब मेरे बारे में सब कुछ जान जाना. Like,
yes.
Nobody is going to voluntarily be like, yeah, take my. I mean, I'm okay with my wife seeing it. Like, but when you're in that stage, I mean, you're single or just dating, you know, like you're not married.
Yeah.
The public क्या कर रही है? And they'll get like younger people, right? They'll get the people in their 20s and the 30s, which is not 30s, but like 20s.
Yeah.
जब भी public चालू ही है, multiple tabs open, सबको hey you up. No, I'm sleeping. Isn't your girlfriend up? Oh shit, yes, sorry.
अरे एक था मैंने देखा था अभी फेसबुक पे किसी का मेल ये था some dude had put up a photo with a baby and I think a white woman ऐसे करके उसने फोटो डाला हुआ है and उसके नीचे कमेंट्स में लिखा हुआ है how does एक औरत ने लिखा हुआ है nice picture, how does his legally married wife feel about you guys together. I was like, what? And वो लड़की, then the white woman gets angry. I was like, what does that have any concern with you? बोलती then नीचे, I am his legally married wife.
Lovely. I like, yeah, you're right. Like if you're just dating, I think like you have to reveal all your phone history very slowly to your partner. in installments as you progress in the relationship. So I think that would be an interesting thing to also follow. Like first time phone swapped, first year of relationship, next time phone swap, second year, and so on and so forth. I think that'll be a fun.
If it
fun
makes it to the
yes. In fact, I feel like some phone swaps might get you closer. You know, where like you go through the person's like phone camera the photo gallery, right? And then you see like special moments of their life and shit like that.
You're hoping to find something. She's like, let me see what the.
इसने खाली मेरा ही फोटो रखा है. What a weirdo. खाली मेरे फोटोज रखे हुए. Or it can ruin the relationship where तुमने सोने के फोटो लिए. You know, when your wife is sleeping and you just constantly ऐसा फोटो में वहाँ कितना है वैसा फोटो.
बहुत है. बहुत.
Dude, I have literally, I think my whole phone gallery ever since we got Begu is just cat photos. Like it's just photos of Begum doing things. Like, and she's not even trying to do things. She's sleeping on chair. So, iska to 6 photo banta hai yaar. Like it's such a weird thing that pets are. Anyway, okay, next up. Okay, we have a show again now. So a lot of these shows, they tell you exactly what the show is right in the title, so that you don't have to spend too much of your mind trying to imagine what could be in this show. Okay, this show is called Naked Attraction.
So it's a documentary
as
about...
opposed to naked people Naked are these two naked people attracted to each other?
Bro, it's literally that. It's literally that. So here's what happens in the show. Okay, the host brings out a contestant. Okay, in front of the wait.
तो क्या blurred होता है? कैसा होता है?
Hey, Aadar, it was fucking crazy. So the host brings out a contestant. Contestants at this point wearing clothes, right? And in front of them there are 5 or 6, whatever, some amount of boxes. Okay, these are all like colored fluorescent boxes. And when the contestant says, "Okay, I want to see my potential matches," that's when the box which was covered at this point, the cover starts rising, and you see that there is a naked person in each box.
Like you see their face also, like not just
Yes, full naked.
हाँ.
Okay, so the box keeps rising. So initially it stops at genitals. Okay, and then they stop it and then they
Also,
ask
you
the
don't see the
contestant.
face was it's
No! Yes, their whole premise was, what if there was a dating show that started where most dates end, naked? So we'll flip it where you have to literally pick a person based on what they look like. Okay, you know nothing else about them. All right, so the thing, it gets to the genitals and they stop it. And by the way, full genitals. It's there, no pixels, nothing.
आधा दिखा के क्या फायदा? हाँ. I don't know. This is only half his penis will be seen. बाकी पे मोजा लगा हुआ है.
तो फिर वो उधर रोकते हैं और फिर कंटेस्टेंट को पूछते हैं, so what do you feel about
just the genitals? Wow, that must be so, like, because there's somebody, because by the time you're in the box and somebody is just talking about your genitals and they can't see your face.
Bro, and there were some contestants who are feeling cold also.
Yeah.
So you see the hand first. You see the fingers. Sorry, what is that? No, wait, they're feeling cold. Okay. Is the contestant one? Please take your hands up. Yeah, sorry. Now I can. Or bro, this is like an invitation for Turkey people. Yeah. Yes, this one. Sir, let the box open first. No, I've already imagined how the person is going to look naked inside. Okay, sir, can you please take your hands out of your pants? I'm feeling cold.
He must be feeling cold. I need to help.
So here's what happens, all right? Once they start, whatever, once they come to some kind of conclusion, at this point, the contestant also has to take off their clothes.
and after that, the naked audience claps. And then the naked host says,
imagine the audience is naked.
You can watch all 12 episodes streaming exclusively on youporn.com. See you again next week.
So after this, okay, now everyone is naked except for the host, right? And then the contestant makes their final decision, and they are told that now they have to go on a date. And the date will start at 9 in the morning the next day.
Oh, fuck.
So
breakfast
and they basically, you guys will fully appreciate why it's 9 in the morning. So that it gives the crew 12 hours to shoot.
Oh, of course.
Yes. So naked attraction. So after that, they then interview them and go like, how was
they go on the date naked? Ki udhar kapde pehn ke jaye? Clothes.
So it goes full reverse. So first you see naked, then you say, acha, I prefer this person. Then you get to know them and figure out whether you made the right choice.
And then you're sitting at breakfast, you're eating your omelette, and you're like, you can totally just imagine the person naked because you just saw them naked sometime. Yeah, tell me more about, what is your favorite subject? Yeah, nice. What are your hobbies? Yeah. Nice. What are your views on? Yes, sure.
It was crazy. And
तो audience घर पे बैठ के भी नंगे होके देख रहे हैं कि
do you get like subscriptions में थोड़ा discount?
That's a great question. Apparently best viewed with clothes on, but I mean, everyone has their preference. Okay. Okay, next up we have a show called it's again very direct. What it says on the tin is what you get inside. Who wants to marry a multimillionaire?
Oh,
okay,
good.
Yeah. So now Who Wants to Marry a Multimillionaire was basically a one-off television special where 50 women took part in a beauty pageant style competition to marry an unknown multimillionaire, a person they did not know, no idea who this person is. Okay, and they have to marry. So, by the way,
They
and this
have to marry.
have to marry, have to. So
Then-
whoever wins has to. Okay. So now the thing is, the main reason I added this was because when I first read the name, right, Who Wants to Marry a Multimillionaire, I genuinely had this vision of it's KBC
Amitabh
meets. Yeah, it's KBC meets a marriage show. जिधर
Indian matchmaking plus KBC. Hello, अरे भाई मैं हूँ अमिताभ बच्चन
अरे
मुंबई से।
क्या
अरे
करेंगे आप ये
जी,
धनराशि
आइए।
का?
no, and every step of the way is another padav. It's like, and if you don't answer questions correctly, you don't get to marry her. Like it's like that. So
Who wants
that
to
would be
marry a
insane.
From the makers of Who Wants to Marry Harry comes yet another show that sounds like a prank show, but it's actually real. Where
Dude, by the
people
way,
who want to marry a multimillionaire, not necessarily will get to marry, but who
Yeah.
want to marry, are put through a series of tasks. And at the end, they realize that the multimillionaire doesn't want to marry them. Presenting the next part of the series,
Oh.
multimillionaire says no.
अरे हाँ, ये भी तो है कि they are assuming that the girl will get to marry the.
It is like an
Right.
open-ended question. It's who wants to
But
marry?
it would be.
Sir, I do. Okay, now go through this task. They just go through the task. सब कर रहे हैं लेकिन एंड में कुछ मिलना नहीं चाहिए उनको. जरूरी नहीं है कि कुछ मिलना चाहिए.
dude, but and just to kind of follow up on this thing, right? There was another show very popular in, I think this was the year 2000 or something, like 2003. It was a show called Joe Millionaire. Okay.
Ah, I remember this.
What a
I remember this.
show this was, right?
जो भी millionaire.
nahi Aadar. So what this show was that contestants came on. Okay, the premise starts like Who Wants to Marry a Multimillionaire, where contestants are brought in and told that there is a multimillionaire looking for a bride. So who wants to woo them? So they go through a bunch of episodes and stuff like that. They're introduced to the multimillionaire, etc., etc. Then they find out that the multimillionaire is not a multimillionaire. He's a regular, average blue-collar worker.
Blue collar.
And whoever
They have
then
to
decides to stay, and he's also judging them basis like who he thinks are genuine, sincere versus who is just looking for, a rich guy to marry. And at the end of the thing, he asked the person, look, I'm a regular, blue collar worker. Would you want to marry me? And if the person said yes, they got $1 million.
$1
million.
million.
Yeah. I remember this.
Oh.
So full psychological experiment going on in guise of reality show. So
Wow.
Joe Millionaire.
But I think most of the reality shows end up being like social experiments, psychological
Yeah.
experiments, because it's essentially taking some aspect of human behavior, putting it in a situation that makes it like a fun watch at the end of it.
Yeah.
मतलब उससे better कुछ है नहीं. And the person who agreed for marrying a Joe Millionaire had to exchange phones. And
And at some point they had to be naked in front of each other
And
lie
at that
on a
point,
pile of money.
and at that point they were like, sorry, buzzer kidhar hai?
Bas.
So yeah, those were some of the craziest dating/marriage reality shows out there.
but
My God.
this is one of the avenues people sort of go at, right? To find love, to find their lifelong partner and all of that. But many people don't want to do reality shows like this. They just take matters into their own hand and decide to get married to whoever they want to, right? Which funnily is Segwajit for what I got, which is I saw an article online, bro, where a mayor in Mexico, in a town in Mexico, got married to a crocodile, like a caiman, which is basically chota
Yeah.
crocodile. Okay. And they had a full-blown ceremony. So essentially what this symbolizes is 250 years say there's been a ritual that goes on where it signifies the coming together of two clans, and that the clans are going to be at peace forever. So getting
I
married
don't
to the
think
caiman,
humans and crocodiles are still at peace.
Yeah. Exactly.
खाएगा मेरे को.
ब्रो खा जाएगी, रिवर्स खून भरी मांगे. ठीक है, इसमें वो voluntarily जाके बोलेगी,
क्रोकोडाइल की मांग में सिंदूर
crocodile की भरी मांग, सीधा.
And crocodile is now looking for revenge and kills Rekha, but
Rekha.
outside later.
Yeah, the movie's
So-
name will be Mugger Too Much.
Right, so this is like they had a full-blown ceremony where they got the croc dressed, bro, in a green skirt, like a white veil like that with crystals on it. ठीक है, प्रॉपर सेरेमनी हुआ. उसके बाद द crocodile is taken to the family, and each of the family has to kiss and take the crocodile and straddle it in their arms. But
कितना
while
बड़ा
all this is
crocodile है?
happening, हाँ, अबे छोटा केमन है ब्रो, crocodile जैसे दिखता है, but
अच्छा, चाइल्ड मैरिज है.
छोटा है. बालिका वधु crocodile edition. But to make sure that the croc doesn't bite, उसका मुंह में ऐसा टेप कर दिया.
Oh no.
Then the mayor has to take the crocodile.
This is a
and-
reality show. I'm sure somebody's coming up with this reality show concept where it's not a crocodile, just another human being. Whoever you're marrying, they have a tape on their mouth, and the tape will only come off after they're married. And if you hate their voice or whatever they say, you're stuck with the person.
Or you call it Who Wants to Marry a Crocodile, and anybody who agrees to marry a crocodile, you just say, hey, that's what I'm saying, that you have so much love to give that you'd marry this animal. Here is actual bride for you.
Oh,
Right.
wow.
But anyway, ये तो एक living thing हो गया ना. There's a whole bunch of people who are married to inanimate objects.
Yeah.
Like there's a lady in France. Okay, her name is Erika Latour Eiffel.
Oh wait, Eiffel.
He's married to the Eiffel Tower.
She's married to the Eiffel Tower.
Oh my
Like
god.
she had, and इसके ऊपर एक documentary भी बना है, bro. That
I like how she took his first name, not his second name. It should be
Yeah.
Tower.
No, but Latour.
So what about the
Eiffel
people
in
who were
French
there
is
in the Eiffel Tower when the wedding was happening? Were they also all married to her? जो Eiffel Tower कभी empty नहीं होता है.
हाँ, नहीं, only Eiffel Tower. उसको
अच्छा.
ऑब्जेक्ट से प्यार है. ऑब्जेक्ट के
अच्छा.
अंदर जो पब्लिक भरे उससे प्यार नहीं है. ठीक है, so loved so much that she actually legally changed her name.
Huh.
But after a few years, she fell out of love with the Eiffel Tower. Can you
Oh
guess
really? Oh
Yeah.
no.
It
why?
wasn't
Can you
big
guess
enough.
why? I mean, you'd think it's a perfect guy, tall, speaks
Dark.
French, the language of love,
Tall,
but no.
dark, handsome.
She is now attracted to a fence.
Oh my god, I feel bad for the
Yeah.
Eiffel Tower now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
Being left
I-
for a fence?
Fence.
That's
bro.
not-
Yeah,
That's
Eiffel
not
Tower
done.
lost, now fence
Yeah.
is my new lover.
Huh.
And bro, I'm not kidding. On the article, you see this red fence. Okay. And she's straddling the fence. And when asked, she said,
Public code.
I just love, I didn't expect this fence to be here. Just look at the color, look at the symmetry. I'm in love with this fence.
But Thakur, I can understand why. Because in her new relationship, she has boundaries.
Or the fence will keep her safe.
Yeah.
So, एक तो ये थी, okay, she's
But-
first
but,
married to Eiffel
Thakur-
Tower, now fence.
Thakur,
More.
can you imagine the scenario that happens when she goes to her divorce lawyer and says, I want a divorce? And the lawyer says, yeah, sure, don't worry.
I
don't
want a
worry."
divorce from the Eiffel Tower. It's like, oh, thank
Exactly.
God, you finally came to your senses.
No,
Oh,
Aadar,
good for you,
the
Julie.
divorce lawyer doesn't know who she's married to.
A fence. अभी किससे शादी करना है? Fence. What the fuck, Julie?
वो जाके आईफिल टावर पे डिवोर्स पेपर्स मार के आती है, ये ले.
चिल्ला रही है उसपे, you're going to pay half, you're going to pay alimony. तो अभी जितने भी अपन पब्लिक जाके लाइन में खड़े रह के फोटो लेते हैं ना, अपना सबका आधा पैसा उसके पास जा रहा है as alimony.
Bro, that's
Now
a
she's
great
with the
scam.
fence, and she's extremely happy with said fence. So I started looking up more on her.
But wait till she
Out.
sees the window.
Yeah. वो धीरे-धीरे घर जा रही है. वो धीरे-धीरे
Yeah.
घर पहुंचेगी.
No, and that'll open the doors to better experiences for her.
Bro, her life should be called कहानी घर घर की.
Shit. Um, But this is not a recent phenomenon. This actually similar things have happened earlier as well. So, okay, so there was this German lady. Her name was Katja. Okay, but her surname is Katja Berliner Mauer. You know what does Berliner Mauer mean? It means Berlin Wall.
Oh no.
Yeah. So she first saw the Berlin Wall on TV as a child and fell in love with the wall.
Hmm.
Then over the years, her love and attraction to the wall kept growing. So in her house, there's just pictures of the wall everywhere. She would collect. There's pictures of her hugging the wall, this, that. And
Wait, there are pictures of the wall on the walls of her
on the
house.
wall. Yeah.
Imagine how
There is also
emasculated her
pictures.
walls are feeling.
There's also pictures of her in front of the wall, on the wall, in the house, which is in front of her.
And then one day she goes, the wall went down on me.
I did.
Yes. And that was the saddest moment in her life because she watched the fall of the Berlin Wall on TV and she cried. The
Oh.
one of the greatest things to happen in the modern era, fall of communism, all of that, was sab chhod. Because when asked about the fall of the Berlin Wall, she said, I felt really bad. They mutilated my husband.
Oh
Oh.
no. But
Yeah.
imagine वो Tinder पे कैसे if they're like if she's just swiping right over and over and but वो खत्म ही नहीं हो रहा उसका swipe right.
No, वो swipe right करते गई and then she hit a wall.
Oh. She's currently in a new relationship with the Great Wall of China. She's trying something new.
She likes the strong silent types.
She's picking up the broken pieces of her life.
Well, speaking about this, see, these jokes are jokes, okay, but they
Yeah.
also have an element of reality because a man somewhere in Asia got married to his rice cooker.
जो प्रेस्टीज से करे प्यार वो बीवी को
ये आदमी ने बहुत literally ले लिया.
And when asked his reason for marrying the rice cooker, he said, firstly, it is white.
What?
Oh no.
Secondly, it cooks me rice.
Oh, this is a joke.
Third, it does not talk.
This is a joke. This is a joke.
खाली सीटी मारती है.
Bro, शादी के फोटोज है उसके. मैं अभी बैठ के स्क्रीन शेयर नहीं करा. शादी के फोटोज है इसके यार.
Wow.
Dude,
Wow.
and people have done that all across the world. One guy is married to a video game character, an anime.
Married to a video game character.
Yeah, married, and has pledged his loyalty for life to the video game character.
That's crazy.
Yeah, dude, like the wall to have. It's actually something called objective sexuality, where the person is extremely attracted or in love with inanimate objects. It's a thing. Like when you go through it, you'll see a whole number of them. Like there was
They're
a
called shopaholics. This does not mean that you marry your Prada shoes.
yeah, this guy was from Indonesia. Okay, and this happened, guess when? In October 2021.
Oh.
अभी 2 साल पहले हुआ.
So I think somewhere that rice cooker love is justified because that's the most. If you're in the lockdown,
Oh yeah.
that's the one object you're spending the most amount of time with.
Dude,
Yeah, I think lockdown you can give a lot of people a pass key. Oh my
Yeah.
god, you were like this is what happens when you stay
Lockdown mein
inside
hua
for too long.
फिर एक टाइम के बाद सब अपने दोस्तों को घर पे बुलाते हैं लॉकडाउन खुल के. Hey guys, why don't you come over to my house? We've not met
Meet
since I
the
got
wife.
married. सबको चावल खिला रहा है. Bro, he has dressed the
मेरी
the
बीवी
rice
ने
cooker
चावल
also.
बनाया. बीवी ने चावल.
He has dressed the rice cooker in a veil.
Oh my god.
यार ये क्या है जो कपड़ा पहना देते हैं सबको.
So that's what I'm saying. They go the whole hog. They don't like just hey कि मैंने शादी कर लिया हो गया. नहीं, उन लोग शादी करते हैं और कमिट करते हैं उसको. Bro, full power.
Yeah,
हाँ, और
man.
सब लोग ऐसा चावल खा रहे हैं बोल रहे हैं यार चावल में सिंदूर का टेस्ट आ रहा है बहुत. सिर्फ वो सुबह जाके उसको चढ़ा रहा है.
Oh my god, that's crazy. What else?
But ये देख. This was the guy married to the video game character.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh, it's a
so he
doll.
made like a doll.
Yeah, he's made a live version of it with a robot and shit. Then guy got married to a rice cooker.
This is Varun sharing screen without really sharing screen.
Well, that's a oh my god, that's a joke. Clearly, nice guy.
Yeah.
Well done.
No, it's reported by ET Times.
I guess.
What is
So,
ET times? Like
ET Times.
extraterrestrial times? Because economic times will just be ET. What is ET times?
That's true.
It's
Extraterrestrial times.
economic times.
Times.
It's electronic times because he's married
Electronic
to a rice
times
cooker.
times two.
Anyway, so ये तो not inanimate objects थे, but people have gotten married to animals. Like we started with that crocodile, right? There's one lady in London who got married to her cat, and her reason is insane. It's not about that she was attracted to the cat. She was in love with the cat. वो सब ठीक है. Cat had an accident, so her leg was badly injured. But the biggest problem was the landlord
Hmm.
had a no pets policy.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh.
So after like changing multiple houses, she was just tired. So she's like, fuck that, my cat is going nowhere. So she got married to her cat. और फिर लैंडलॉर्ड को बोला ये तो मेरा पेट नहीं,
Frederick
ये
है.
मेरा पति पेटी है.
Petty.
पेटी. और उसने शादी कर लिया.
That's damn funny.
Yeah.
So
And then
you know
India-
something, that as a landlord, I would definitely not want her even more now. Because I'm like,
it's not just a pet. This person has problems.
तू करेगा गौतम?
Begum se.
Begum से
If the
शादी.
landlord is like, no, you can't keep her, and it's like, no, she's
yeah.
my
If the
wife.
landlord says I can't keep her, oh no, actually I have to first. I'll move out. I won't get married to.
या फिर बोलेगा ये मेरी पेट नहीं, ये तो मेरी बेटी है.
अच्छा है. हाँ.
और फिर गौतम कैसी बात कर रहे हैं? मैं तो कैट हूँ. कैट.
Dude, but if you got married to a cat, it wouldn't be a 7 janam ka साथ, it would be a 9 janam ka
नौ
साथ.
जन्म का साथ.
और अगर देखो फेरे के अराउंड जाना है तो देखो लेजर मारना पड़ेगा. खुद लेजर मार.
हाँ.
Then after marrying animals, people said fuck this.
अरे नहीं, एक animal I'll just put in. India has always had like superstitions, ना. हम लोग पेट से शादी करते थे. So our marriages to inanimate objects always have a reason. So there was this dude in his name was Selva Kumar. He is 33-year-old man. He was 33 at the time. And this was so this dude had beaten up dogs, stray dogs को इसने मारा था पकड़ के. And this guy, insane person. He went and did proper animal cruelty. उसके बाद he thought he had a curse because right after that he started suffering paralysis in the limbs. तो प्राश्चित के नाम पे एक एस्ट्रोलॉजर ने सजेस्ट किया कि तू कुत्ती से शादी कर. So then they had a proper ceremony expecting that this dog will take care of the curse that he has been endowed with now. Proper. कुत्ते को पूरा सब पहनाया, हार लगाया, सिंदूर लगा रहे हैं कुत्ते के साथ, and properly मधुराई वेडिंग साड़ी पहनाई थी उसको, and then vows were said. हाँ, कुत्ती को पहनाया था और इसने प्रॉपर वाउस के साथ किया. तो उसने बोला ड्यू टेक.
उसने वाउस नहीं रे, भाउस किया.
हाँ, उसने वो भाउस किया.
Wedding vows.
Now 15 years back, Selva Kumar was physically fit, but once he attacked a pair of dogs, after which he could not move his limbs freely. But in spite of marrying the dog, he could not get rid of his disability. So
You know, if he had just gone to a doctor.
The dog just bit his face and took revenge for the other dogs that Selva had.
वो मेरे
Moral
भाई
of the
थे.
story, don't beat dogs.
Yeah.
But ऐसे bro, dog इधर एक इंडिया में there's a lady Bimbala Das. She got married to a snake.
To a snake.
Yeah, snake.
Why though? Is there a reason?
और जब उसको पूछा कि you know what happened, like why would you get married to a snake? तो उसने बोला the snake first came in my dream 12 years ago and proposed to me. Okay. Then after all her sisters got married, then she said, you know, finally I decided that I have chosen the person I want to get married to, and it's the snake. because the snake and Bimbla were married to each other in their past life.
Oh, yes.
Aja.
आजा वसुंधरा में आऊं, आजा वसुंधरा में आऊं। और फिर राजकुमार कोहली ने बोला क्या मस्त आइडिया है, इसके साथ अगर मैं टर्मिनेटर मिक्स कर दूं और 40+
अक्षय
एक्टर्स को
कुमार और
लेके
सोनू निगम का
कॉलेज
डालो।
स्टूडेंट बनाऊं और सोनू निगम का डेब्यू कराऊं, तो ये तो कल्ट मूवी है। And by the way, when the snake came in a dream, ना, snake said that देख मैं तू और मैं पिछले बहुत सालों से साथी है, and I'm proposing marriage to you, and हमारी बहुत जल्द शादी होगी, but till then don't be with any other guy.
Oh, snake ऐसा भी बोला है?
Oh.
तो निन्ना के
So if you look at it, a rattlesnake would be the ultimate dildo. If you really think about
Oh no.
who would
Aadar,
fuck
you
a
have-
rattlesnake.
Aadar, you have put an image out there in the world which did not need it,
This will
but
not,
now it's there.
This will not be needed. But
and I like how others says coming to think of it, a rattlesnake would be a great dildo.
And an
4
anaconda
बजे
would be-
ट्यूसडे आफ्टरनून 4 बजे क्या हो रहा है? क्या ख्याल
Acha,
है?
by the way, one fact I forgot about the dog getting married. The dog, as celebration, was fed a bun. That was it. बाकी सब लोग पूरा शादी का खाना खा रहे हैं, कुत्ते को बन दिया है इन लोग ने. This is how we do our animal marriages.
The other day I also saw this news, ये जब ये शादी वाले रिसर्च कर रहा था ना, तो उसमें आया अगेन समवेयर इन इंडिया, ओके, वेयर एक शादी हो रहा था, ओके, तो मंडप पे दूल्हा दुल्हन दोनों है और फेरे लेते वक्त जो दुल्हन है उसको हार्ट अटैक आ गया है, लाइक कार्डियक अरेस्ट, एंड शी हैज डाइड.
Oh,
Yeah,
fuck.
I read this.
Okay, which is like at your own wedding, this happening is really insane and sad. But what happened after that just trumps everything, because like the guy's family and they're like, hello, हमने इतना सब खर्चा किया है, so दुल्हन के बिना हम
Oh.
कैसे जाएंगे, and ये वो. तो जो दुल्हन थी जो मर गई, तो उसके छोटे बहन बहन से शादी करा दी.
What?
This
हम
is
आपके
like
हैं कौन?
morbid. हम आपके हैं कौन?
It's हम आपके
At
कौन
least हम
fast
आपके
forward.
में you had time to grieve and this and that. इधर कुछ नहीं, उधर ही somebody has died. फिर गेस्ट को बोले कि जाओ मत, इधर ही रुको, और छोटी बहन से शादी की, and that's how it's concluded.
Holy shoot! But
That's like-
but that's also very like this is also going to be so hard on the younger sister, right? Because
Yeah, no
her
choice.
marriage
no
anniversary
nothing.
is always going to be her sister's death anniversary as well. Like it's
Yeah.
Always. And you've seen that happen. You see, everybody is there. You've seen that happen. How is that an image you can ever get out of your head?
So there's speaking of wedding disasters, there's one that happened in Chhattisgarh. Okay, and now this is in the peak of winter. Okay, and these guys have decided to do a wedding ceremony where the bride and groom come down from 3 meters high
what?
using a crane onto the stage. So they're suspended by ropes and they're coming down on the ऐसा करके गोल करके उन लोग आर्च बनाया उन लोग के लिए, and they're coming down standing. Okay,
Huh.
now these ropes are very important that are being suspended. Okay, these are very important ropes. Very rich couple, very rich family, and somebody decided कि वो जो आर्च है उसके आजू बाजू हम डालेंगे अनार and fireworks. So fire starts to shoot out, and nobody thought to consider that these people are suspended by really flammable ropes.
Oh
And
man!
one of the ropes breaks, and these people fall 3 meters straight onto the stage.
And then to cover it up, the wedding planner plays the Mission Impossible theme. Sorry.
हाँ, खाली हस्बैंड कहता है, बीवी ऐसे एक इंच ऊपर
अटक जाती है.
हाँ.
ऐसे पकड़ तो एक हाथ से ऊपर ले रहा है, तो लोग देख रहे हैं क्या भाई, ये वाली एंट्री तो देखी नहीं है कभी हमने.
But
Shit.
imagine like this happens, and then what happens is like they were so committed to having a great wedding. After a 30-minute break, they got married.
That's it.
Like
There's-
let's have a 30-minute break to catch our breath.
and then they
Let's have
came
30
from
minutes, let's have a
underground.
30-minute break to douse this fire that is going to cave the roof in otherwise. Call the fire brigade.
अरे लेकिन ये ओपन एयर में करते हैं ना, that's the thing. These massive open air shows nowadays, the trussing is on a crane, and if the crane operator is an idiot, then the whole stage can fall, and it's happened like at multiple shows where the पूरा का पूरा वही गिर गया है लोगों, and like singer perform कर रहा है. Imagine you get a wedding gig and you're performing stand up, the whole thing fucking falls.
That's but by the way, these
Or
the
the crane
weddings.
operator is so used to working at a construction site that he just like picks people up.
But exactly, like the thing is, the crazy part is that weddings have gotten to this point where why does a stunt person have to be involved in a wedding?
Yeah.
Right?
कितना हद से
Event
ज्यादा.
planner, stunt person, pyrotechnics,
You know, it's
choreographer.
exactly. Wedding planner check, photographer check, pyrotechnics check, stunt master check, body double check.
Bro, I mean, at this point, you know, I was joking about this once, I think on Twitter or something, but I think this is a thing that should happen where I think all our top directors, right, should have a subsidiary where instead of producing films, they should also produce weddings, right?
Yeah.
So it's written, directed, produced by Karan Johar or Sanjay Leela Bansali or whoever, right? And then just have all of this, right? Let him build the set, him get all of this stuff, and then let him direct it.
Bro, they should just build the set and then let the set be there. तू बार बार थोड़ी बनाएगा. तू अभी बना दिया पद्मावत का.
हाँ.
उधर शादी करते रहो सबकी.
हाँ.
Oh shit, that's such a, this is an extreme business idea that you've given
Yes.
whoever's producing because it's not just
Copyright.
marrying on a great looking
Copyright
set.
is-
It is getting married on the set of Padmavat,
Yeah.
wearing the same clothes, wearing the same lehenga that Ranveer Singh wore. You know,
but
it's
not
like-
having the same ending.
Yeah.
Where are these girls running? इतना सीरियसली मत लो, ये सेट है.
Yeah.
So, acha, and the thing is that the lavishness doesn't stop, okay? And we've seen the Ambani wedding and all that stuff that is constantly happening. We know that. So, Ambani ke wedding, I don't know how many people knew the details, but they had Beyonce coming and performing. In
Beyonce,
Udaipur.
huh? Right, yeah.
Haan, Beyonce had come, Hillary Clinton had come.
To perform.
Yeah.
And now we watch Hillary
Never-
Clinton dancing to My Way.
That's the way, my way. वहाँ पे Bill Clinton.
Hillary Clinton dancing My Way. बरसे रंगीली गनिया है मेघती में जल्दी.
Oh man.
In the swamp.
जल्दी जल्दी president बना रहे. हाँ.
Dude, apparently they had a bonsai tree.
Where?
Grown, like
Who?
one of the bigger bonsai, not the chotu one, but like yeah, Ambani.
That's a tree.
Oh.
Thakur, that's a shrub. That's just a tree. A bigger bonsai tree is just a tree.
It's called a mangrove.
अरे भाई वैसे यार जो भी जापान के झाड़ लेके आए थे उन लोग, ठीक है,
Right.
वहां से लेके आए और उधर के कोई फ्लावर और जो इधर नहीं मिलते वो लेके आए और वो पूरा एरिया को ऐसे जापान बना लिया. एक जापानीज औरत भी है उधर, मतलब तू ऐसे जाएगा ना, तू लेफ्ट लेके, मतलब मैं वर्ली में था ना अभी, मैं ओकिनावा कैसे पहुंच गया. ये चल रहा है उधर.
There were 100 charter flights apparently of special guests.
मतलब
100.
अगर तेरे संगीत पे क्रिस मार्टिन गा रहा है और तू उसको चिल्ला के बोल रहा है कौन सा गाना गाने,
My way का my way.
that's the way, and it was all
Sukhbir. I think Chris Martin singing Sukhbir would be the best.
Bro, imagine like
Tare gin rap mein se.
in the tare in your head, I don't care. Oh ho. ये लो आपके बहुत सारे पैसे. Okay, good.
you know when the Ambanis make a Spotify playlist, that playlist comes in front of them.
In front of them. That is Spotify Premium Triple Plus. Spotify Black.
रोज दोपहर को एक प्राइवेट प्लेन आ रहा है. चल गा ब्रेक.
मेरे को नहाने का है. वहां पे अंबानी नहा रहा है, क्रिस मार्टिन बाथरूम के बाहर.
फोन आ रहा है अंबानी भाई, चुप पॉज. हेलो. हाँ ओके चल वापस.
क्या किया अनिल ने वापस.
ये इसके ऊपर 1 घंटा अपन बना सकते हैं. अंबानी so rich that.
That's a great sketch though, but पैसा चाहिए उस sketch के लिए. Please contribute to our Patreon so that we can make Ambani sketches.
It's Insta Mojo because we don't have Patreon.
But still, this is like wedding gifts are a big deal. Okay, what is the greatest wedding gift that could possibly be given? This is a wedding that happened in 2011. Okay, and this was in Haryana. So please tell me what the best gift would be from the bridegroom side. What kind of gifts are being exchanged? What's the greatest gift that can be exchanged in your head? Maruti car, but this is Haryana.
Oh, Scorpio. Aadar 500 Scorpio.
So Scorpio.
I was going to say 500 Mahindra Thar.
Scorpio, na? Haryana.
Hey, this is not Scorpio. This is not even G-Wagon. It is way more.
Way more? But is it a car?
It's a mode of transport.
A 747 that they refer to as Meri Scorpio.
It's a helicopter.
Oh,
a helicopter was given along with 21 crores.
Along with? Oh, jeez. Wow, that's crazy.
Helicopter se pheka hai un log nahi, ye log just wads of notes being thrown from the helicopter on the groom's side. Puri Bharat pe se phek rahe.
Wow, I mean, what is this? Imagine they could have just given 22 crores.
Yeah.
तो क्या हेलीकॉप्टर 1 करोड़ का आ रहा है सिर्फ इधर महंगा है
वो सस्ता वाला दिया होगा ना जो ऐसा ऑरेंज होता है और पीछे से ऐसा लंबा but what is great is the return gift. So
there was a return gift, of course.
There's return gift for the guests, na? So guests, now it's not just that, na? The flex culture is about what do you give to the guests who arrived at your wedding.
Oh, that's crazy. What is it? I want to know.
So in logo diya 30-gram silver biscuit.
That's it.
Okay, one safari suit.
Oh,
and 2100 rupees cash. वो तो यहाँ पे देख रहे वो लोग यहाँ पे हेलीकॉप्टर जा रहा है यहाँ पे हम लोग को आईफोन तो मिलेगा बस ये लो सफारी सूट
क्योंकि हम लोग को ज्यादा मिलते लेकिन सारे
all the women also got safari suits which is weird.
और सिल्वर बिस्किट जो लोग चाय में डुबा के कड़े के बहुत
will be really sad अगर चाय में डालो और वो बिस्किट टूट गया.
It's Parle G in aluminium foil, basically.
This is great.
और फिर सब गैस की शक्ल ऐसे हो जाएगी पार्ले जी गर्ल जिधर
2100 rupees is like, you know, when you order
it's
like
a slap
lot.
on your face.
No, it's when you order a lot of stuff on Amazon and then they give you like 500 rupees cash back.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Okay. So I'm going to talk about India again, and this is a bit serious because क्या होता है, a lot of times society creates problems for lovers to come together. So this is once a story, and so this is in a small village, and Raju, this boy, he was well known in the village as a chain smoker. So people knew that Raju had bad habits. Okay. And Raju was adopted. Raju was really down on his luck one day when he was a young kid. And why he was famous is right from a young age, he was a smoker. So, बच्चे लोग होते हैं ना जो smoke करते हैं. So, Raju got adopted by Ramesh, who was a rickshaw driver. He found him almost like dying on the street. And Ramesh adopted him and took care of him, raised him. So, and Ramesh never had a child. So, he raised Raju as his own baby. Now, Ramesh wanted Raju, like his own son, to have a wedding. So these guys did an arranged marriage meeting, and Bajuwale village say they found a girl called Chinky. Her name was Chinky, and they decided to have a wedding. And the Raju and Chinky fell in love with each other, madly in love with each other. So they were over the moon. Ramesh was happy that my son is getting married. Everything is happening. 2,000 guests were called from nearby villages. And this is like a village shadi. It's not some multi-crore billionaire's wedding. It's 2,000 guests have come and they arrange all the procession. Raju is coming on top of a horse. Like it's like Ramesh's dream to see his son getting married, a man who could never have a child. Then suddenly the government officials came in and they started stopping everything. Like 2,000 guests वहाँ पे खड़े and 200 government officials have come in and they are trying to stop the wedding ceremony. And they're like, why can't the bride and groom get married? They love each other. And the government officials are like, they cannot because they are monkeys. Raju and Chinky were monkeys and they're fallen in love with each other. And they were trying to get married, but they were just not allowed. 200 department guards came and cracked down on the wedding. And then when they were finally going to capture them, the owners and the monkeys fled and had a secret ceremony in the forest.
Wow. But
And
You know what
Raju
the
and Chinky are at large.
shocking part of this story is that you began the story with Raju a chain smoker tha.
But Raju was
that
famous in his
monkey.
village as a smoking monkey. So he was a local celebrity. That's why 2,000 people loved him so much.
no, but for me, Thakur, the strangest part was that there was this guy. What is his dad's name? Ramesh.
Ramesh, the rickshaw driver.
Ramesh was like, I can't have kids, so this monkey will do.
He'll make me proud.
Usko ek din bandar raste pe mila and he picked the monkey up. Like the monkey was almost dying. So this guy's a genuine, like he loves Raju very much, like a child.
Man, I'm so happy that the two monkeys got married. Any news of where they are now? How do they have kids?
No, they're at large. Apparently, they've been captured. Apparently, they've not. But the owners feel that, Ramesh feels that one day they will come back to their Maika. Sasural.
Which tree did they celebrate their honeymoon in?
That's the main question.
Ape smart, ape honeymoon.
ऐसा नहीं है और भी बहुत सारे जानवर लोग का शादी हुआ है ऐसा like there was one where 3,000 villagers got two monkeys married and like सब लोग को and guests were served a feast of rice, lentils, vegetables, fish and sweets.
Just
and the bride
goes to show कि public के पास बहुत time है. बहुत time है. 3,000 लोग के पास गांव में.
This was in Bhubaneswar.
आज तो ये शादी होके रहेगी. प्रकाश तू गाना बना.
प्रकाश और चमेली.
तू डेकोरेशन.
So 3 साल का monkey है Mannu. This is in Bhubaneswar. And this was a proper wedding. It properly happened and with everybody's permission, everybody loved it. So temple में शादी हुआ था with Mannu and the bride wore a sari which was 5 meters long.
Wait, there are two monkeys, huh?
Nah, both the monkeys.
Dude, can you imagine
And,
the wedding photographer who gets called for this?
Sir, beauty shots bride के.
Sir, सारे pictures candid ही होंगे तो.
Sir, bride को केला मत दीजिए वो dieting कर रही है.
Wow, unbelievable monkey fact, Aadar. Well
Yeah.
done.
Yeah, I didn't think there would be a monkey fact inside Shadi, but wow. Chain smoking monkey gets married with 3,000 people in attendance. That's a headline if ever there was one. और कोई है animal की शादी, इंसान की शादी?
नहीं, these are the limits of the proper weddings that happened.
Okay, so on that note, that's the end of this episode of the Internet Said So. We were discussing crazy dating and wedding reality shows, crazy weddings that have happened, and others monkey wedding. So if you guys have any such stories, let us know in the comments. And that's it from this episode. We'll see you guys again next week. Until then, bye bye. Take care. Salam ish. Also, please don't forget. Tickets for all our shows will be in the link below. I'm coming to Australia, guys. So Australia is public. Please gather up. जब भी ticket link आएगा मैं डाल दूंगा. तो please खरीदो और show को sell out कराओ.
Yes.
And yeah,
I just have to plug secondhand stories. On every Friday, you will get a new secondhand story for the next few months. So if you like long form stories, and they're all histories, mysteries, and unbelievously. So if you like any of them, do check those out.
Go to my YouTube channel. वहाँ पे new songs है. I'll be putting out many more songs, simpler formats. Shooting at home, and that'll be more fun. So please जाओ, देखो, check it out, give it more views, share करो, so that I can do more and I don't feel discouraged and keep doing stuff on Instagram.
chalo. Bye bye guys. Take care. Salam ishq.
Hold up.
Bro, पता है क्या? Iceland में the population is very small. Okay, and for some reason they have a huge problem where they keep bumping into their cousins when they're dating. So they have an app there called cousin alarm.
आसपास जाते ही automatically, even if you're meeting your cousins randomly.
No. So you meet a person, then you bump your phones, and then the app.
पहले फोन को
तुम्हारी माँ का नाम क्या है? अरे वो तो मेरी माँ की.
वही जो तुम्हारी मासी का नाम है. मजेदार. बाबा काट, मजे कर. खतरा कट है इसमें.
Enjoy, बाबा.